Yo, what is good, guys? It's Biscuits here, and in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Vapid Dominator GT. Coming in at a price of just under $2.2 million, this is a very expensive Mustang. And that is actually what this vehicle is based off. It's based off a Ford Mustang GT convertible, the S550 body style. At the time this video is being recorded, this is the most modern Mustang in the entire game. So without further ado, let's hop in here and get to customizing. The Dominator GT is in the muscle car class. And start off with the usual armor and the brakes. Front bumpers. Alright, we got some twin wedges. Got the primary bolt-on. We have another primary bolt-on, but I guess it adds some canards to the side there. And finally, another primary bolt-on with just more canards. Okay, wow. Man, these front bumper options are pretty lame, in my opinion. But for purposes of this video, I guess we'll just go with the primary bolt-on bumper. I'm not a fan of the brackets, but man, like, what other options do we have here besides these twin wedges? And those just look horrible. Rear bumpers, all right. It looks like we can paint it secondary. We have the primary sports. We got a primary GT bumper. Looks like it adds some arrow to the side there off the rear. I don't know, that looks pretty strange to me, to be honest with you. And we got the primary GT trimmed, and oh boy, that is not fitting at all for a Mustang. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to go with the primary sports bumper. We add a little bit of a diffuser to the rear there. Engine, level 4, exhaust. We got stock chrome, the round titanium, a chrome round. We have the boxed and the boxed chrome. Alright, I guess we'll just go for the stock chrome exhaust. For the fenders, we can do secondary or carbon. I will skip those. Grill. Alright, we can go primary. Also do secondary. We got the plastic options. We have a primary lower plated cover. Same thing but in secondary and plastic. We also got chrome. We have the plastic GT grill. That is very nice. You can do that also in chrome, primary, or secondary. I have the plastic horizontal, chrome horizontal, a plastic street, and a chrome. Alright, we're definitely going for the plastic GT grille. Definitely gives the whole front end a much more aggressive look. Hood. Alright, we got secondary, carbon fiber. We can do a primary smooth hood. Okay, so the stock hood has vents. And then you can get rid of the vents if you would want to do that, I guess. Alright, we also got the primary plastic scoop hood. We got primary vented, which comes with the hood pins. If you want the primary vented, well, guess what? You get hood pins no matter what. We got the primary street hood, and again, with the hood pins, now you get blue hood pins, and that's what you get. You can't change that. Great job thus far by Rockstar on the customization on this car. Primary raised hood. Pretty sick. Looks like it comes with red hood pins. We have a primary GT hood. We got a primary raised hood. I like the primary raised hood the best. We'll go with that one. And for the headlights, let's go ahead and make them xenon. And for the livery options, actually, before we do liveries, let's go ahead and get this resprayed to silver, so that way we can see the liveries better. Alright, so we got black racing stripes. We got the red edged, very nice. Got the sports racing stripes, muscle racing stripes. We got street racing, and I don't know what's going on the side. Like, that looks kind of off to me. We got white track racing. We have solid track racing, which is sick. So actually, the entire car is painted black, and your stripe color is going to be whatever your primary color is. We got the Vapid graphics. And we got Ron Racing. We got the splatter livery. can do that in inverted. The Dazzle Camouflage. And we got the Viper Yellow. The Viper Yellow is pretty wild. All right, for livery, I think we're gonna go for the red edged racing stripes. For the mirrors, we can go secondary or carbon fiber. Just leave those stock. Mud guards, we can put mud guards on a Mustang. Yeah, probably not. For the license plate, we'll go custom biscuits plate, of course. And respray, we'll do that last. Spoiler. All right, we got a primary large lip spoiler. We can do that in secondary. We have it in plastic. We got a ducktail. Very nice. Plastic ducktail. We have the primary street spoiler. We can do that in secondary or plastic. We also have the primary sports spoiler. Kind of a lot of stuff going on there. I don't know how I feel about that one. You do that in secondary or plastic, and onto the rice spoilers. The primary low level, primary mid level, and the primary high GT wing. We're definitely going for the primary street spoiler. And for the suspension, we're going to drop this thing all the way down. And yeah, that looks much better. The wheel gap is crazy for the stock suspension. Like, this thing's almost ready to off-road. Transmission will go race. And for the trunk, you can do secondary or carbon fiber. I will skip that. Turbo, of course. I'm hoping by GTA 6 we can have the option between turbo or supercharger, because I feel like a supercharger will definitely fit this platform a lot better than a turbo. And vents. Okay, so these rear vents we can remove. We can do primary or secondary. You know, the vents just look a little off to me. Maybe just because they're like too big for the car, but I don't know. I kind of prefer a clean look, so let's go ahead and remove those. And for the windows, let's go ahead and black them out. And for the wheels, yeah, let's go for the Forged 5. I mean, you can't go wrong with the classic 5-spoke design on a Mustang. And I love the concave too on those wheels. If you notice, like the Rally monoblocks, no concave, and then the Forged 5, you have concave. And for the wheel color, you know, I'm probably thinking black, so let's go black for now. And tires, bulletproof, absolutely. Okay, so now we just have a respray. So we have a primary color as well as a secondary color. And I'm not seeing anything change for the secondary color, so I guess that really doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and make it red for now in case something does pop up, but I'm thinking we don't get to see any of the secondary colors because we did not choose any of the secondary aftermarket options. For the primary color, let's try a metallic graphite, and let's go ahead and give it a frost white pearlescent just to make the paint pop out in the sun. I do want a little bit more contrast from my paint on my car to the paint on the wheels. So let's go back to the wheels. Yeah, let's go stone silver and just create a little bit of a contrast. Yes, there we go. I think this thing is fully tricked out and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get it outside so we can do a sound test and we can get a closer look at all the details. And here is the Vapid Dominator GT. Love the grille. However, I'm not crazy about the front lip. The brackets is kind of lame in my opinion. Like, the front bumper options were pretty weak. Let's go ahead and put the top down. Very nice. Looks much better with the top down. If you watch my channel, you guys know I'm not a big fan of convertibles. So it's kind of lame that Rockstar did not include a hardtop version. I really like the back end of the vehicle. Rockstar did a good job and made it look very similar to a real modern Mustang GT. Let's go ahead and try to get all the doors open here. I'm willing to bet that the hood does not open. because of the dumb hood pins that just came with the hood option we chose. So let's go ahead and try to get all the doors open. And yes, so I was right. We can't open the hood. And wow, we can't even open the trunk. What is going on there? All right, well, I guess we'll just start off with the passenger side. Pretty basic texture for the door there. And interior, definitely a reused interior. Decent looking seats though. Coming over here to the driver's side. Got the Vapid emblem in the center of the steering wheel there. And looks like a little bit of carbon fiber texture there on the center console. That's nice. Let's go ahead and do a sound test. That sounds very nice. The Dominator GT is rear-wheel drive, and this vehicle has a top speed of 123 miles per hour. So unfortunately, not the best top speed, kind of slow as far as top speed goes. However, the handling on this car is insane. It doesn't drive like a muscle car, it drives like a sports car. The grip and just overall balance of the car is pretty impressive, actually. Now, with this vehicle's amazing handling, it should really come as no surprise that this is the 4th fastest car for lap times in the muscle car class. And the Dominator GT is actually the fastest non-HSW car for circuit racing in the muscle car class. I am very impressed with the handling on this car. So now let's check out the brakes. And 3, 2, 1, brake. Wow, yeah, the brakes are very, very good on this car. Just another reason why the handling is just so good. Alright guys, so that's going to pretty much do it for this video. Overall, the Vapid Dominator GT is a very good performance muscle car for circuit racing. However, for top speed and just overall value, it's not really that great. I mean, nearly $2.2 million for a Mustang is absolutely insane. I'm not sure if I can justify the price. And honestly, the customization was just kind of okay. So with all of that being said, I am not sure I can recommend this vehicle to you guys. If you are a fan of Mustangs, then yes, definitely go ahead and pick this one up. But for the mass majority of you guys, I think you can just skip this one. Or at the very least, just wait till it goes on sale. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, smash the like button. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy this style of content. Thank you guys for watching, please stay safe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.